Hello, everyone. Pacific Food Lab is an NGO based here in New-Caledonia. We work on the food system and our challenge is to improve the ratio of local product in our plates. And we start this job 10 years ago now with the canteen chief. Here in the French system, all the children going to school eat at the canteen, and the food is prepared by a chef. There is approximately 60,000 children who eat each day on the school, and all of their lunch are prepared by this chef, and that's done on institutional purpose. So just to have some data, so okay, that's number of children who eat every day at school. It represents 22% of the New Caledonian population, and it's 2.2 billion of Pacific franc. Oh, it's okay. They buy, yeah, all those chiefs buy for 2.2 billion Pacific franc every year of food, and that's a collective restaurant. I don't know if my English is correct, but we have also canteen in the industry, for example, in mine industry or in the hospital or stuff like that, who can extend in the same programs. Based on the data we have, there is approximately 18% of local food in our plate today. And on health statistic, 67% of the New Caledonian population is overweight. And yeah, one teenager, 33% of the teenagers too. So there is really an opportunity to work on those to improve our health and our food system by working with the canteen chef. Because for those 60,000 people who eat every day, there is approximately 55 chefs who do those meals. So a few amount of people is cooking for a lot of children. And that's the first fact. The second fact is those people are on their working place. So we can go there and teach them to improve their practice. It's easy to improve someone who is in his workplace that someone is in his own kitchen. So that's what we've done during these 10 years. It's a little small and in French, sorry. And on this side of the line. On the lower side of the line, that's what the authority here have done during those 10 years. So we start with a meeting that you can see all the participants here in this photo. And there was producers, there was institution, was chief, and student, yeah. Because all of we are doing in the canteen, we are doing it for the student at the end. So we start with this meeting and to clarify the direction then we can take to go and help those chief. After that, we're here. We've done our first project, which called Beneficial Recipes. because there is two kinds of recipes in a kitchen. The recipes that the chief is doing with onion, potatoes, etc., and the chief and the recipes of canteens organization, all the process that he have to apply and develop to have a good canteen that's running well. And as we are in Pacific, after this project, we divide our strategy in two parts. The first one here is events, to have a cultural way of thinking. And the second one is our program. It's more a technical way of doing the thing. Because one of the things and the luck we have here is that we are in a Pacific Island, but with a French way of cooking and eating. All the chiefs we have here in New Caledonia are are trained in a French way of cooking. So that means with temperated agriculture products. Okay, salad, tomato, cucumber, but they don't know very well yam, cassava, etc. So that's for the technical part. And yeah, how can we? It's like Professor Dr. Hugo said, how we can mix traditional products with a new cooking method. So our first event is called Cantine à l'Unisson. So the first one was on one day. All the volunteer canteen do the same meal for the children based on the same product. And it's just a way to show the impact. What happens if all the canteen of the territory do the same thing the same day? And it appears that we don't have enough product to have the same thing the same day. So for the other edition, we've done it on a week, and the chief do different recipes to have an impact on the local food system and to demonstrate that it's possible to have a canteen who cook local produces. And after that, we've done the Fête des produits locaux. So, and after that, we've done it on 1 week. After that, we do it on 2 weeks. And the last edition, in 2 years ago, was done on 1 month to go from worker public to le grand public, to for everybody in the street, to all the citizens. So we've done a food village to show and to demonstrate to the population what it's possible to do with the local produces, mixing different kind of culture and different of food culture and different kind of food products. And in parallel, so we worked with the canteen, starting by a chart. So it's just a way of thinking the canteen and an agreement, kind of memorandum of understanding to be sure that everybody has the same mindset. And we've launched 4 programs. One, it's Bien manger pour mieux apprendre. It's a program to teach to the children, 9-10 years old, how to eat with their sensation. So how all your 5 senses are employed when you eat, and how it works. Another one is B2B. It's just business to business, to create a relation between the canteen's chief and the local producer. Because the chief doesn't go out of his canteen, and same for the producer, it's hard for him to go outside and to make them meet. The other one is Mange bien, jette moins. It's on food waste. Yeah. To reduce food waste in the canteen, to improve the financial capacity of the canteen. Because for one children, for one meal, it's about 200 francs to buy the food. So it's, and to have a comparison, for the same canteen in France, where the cost is really cheaper, it's more about 300 francs. And okay, the last one is the top 50 of local projects, because okay, everybody agreed with the fact of eating local, but in New Caledonia, what are the good projects to eat? What are the projects that have the most beneficial impact on our food system? And as the canteen are inside the institution, the last program we've done is Label Canteen. It's a label in order to aggregate all our program to make something that is understandable for our authorities and institutions. We want them to help the canteen, and we want them to help the canteens that are engaged in the food system, and to maximize the impact of those in our food system. Okay. So yeah, now we are at the end. We are just a really small team. You have half of the team in front of you. And it's about 10 years now that we work on this. And just to keep it clear, there is two big events. One for the citizen, les journées locales de l'alimentation. Okay? Eat local, think global, and how you can do it concretely with cooking class and cooking show, cooking class, and etc. And the other one is Label Canteen. How can our authority, our institution, help the canteen to help the food system? Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions?
David. Thank you very much for this presentation. It's very impressive. The trajectory you've had and the impact, I guess, you have. Talking about impact, I just wanted to know if you have assessed or if you have an evaluation of all of the work you're doing, potentially in terms of changing the recipes the chefs are using when you are not on site. Like, do you have any assessment or evaluation of the impact of this work that you're doing? Not necessarily in terms of assessing obesity, but just assessing on how much change the canteen menu, for example, has happened.
Yeah, we are looking for those kind of data. Our main challenge is to access to the data of the canteen and to know what is the average of local product in their menu. We've done it on the Cantine à l'Unisson. On the week we've done Cantine à l'Unisson. So we know how many local products they use, how many products they can use, what is the effect on the other side, on the producer side, how much his chiffre d'affaires increase. And the data we have, the better data we have, is on the food waste. Tu veux dire un mot?
Yes, we are following for several years some canteens around between 6 and 10. And we demonstrate that about waste food, for example, all the canteens start around between 30% and 40% of waste food. And in a few months, with when we follow them, we can reduce to around between 8 and 12%. Some canteens even are on 5% of waste food. So we can gain around 30 French francs per meal and per children. So we can use this financial power to buy local food. And when we work about waste food, we work also on recipe and on menu. And now many chefs are preparing a vegetarian menu to reduce the cost, lower, to reduce the cost of a menu, because the financial budget are reduced also. So more and more they use vegetarian meal and vegetarian menu to decrease animal protein, because it's the most expensive ingredients, and a lot of animal proteins is waste by children. Yes. So in 5 years, yes, we can see a lot of change in the menu and in the practice of the chief to reduce food waste.
Why, if I could ask a question, why is a lot of animal protein wasted? Did you say that? You said that animal protein is wasted by the children. Do they not like to eat it? Or?
Because I work with canteen for 8 years now, and you can see the behavior of children changing year by year. And now they are used to eat meat, but they don't need to. If they don't need to have to cut the food.
Because it's processed.
Yes.
Right.
And they are used to eat industrial meat, but not cooked meat. For example, we are living on an island, but they don't like to eat fish. In the canteen, the first product is difficult to be accepted by children is fish.